Hello all, I'm Asta Kashyap, a third year BTech undergraduate. Today I'm going to show you the code of handwritten digit recognizer. Basically, this code will be recognizing the digits which are written by hand. So let's begin. The first step, we have imported the libraries NumPy and Pandas. These will be used in our code further. So these are the path of our datasets. This is the variable train. In train, we have loaded our dataset which will be used for training our model. And in test, this we have loaded our dataset which will be used for testing the model. This is the path of the dataset. Here, the variable x is our predictor that will be containing all the features which will be affecting our output. So we have dropped the column label that is containing our output, and all the other columns are assigned to variable x, and this is y. Y is our target variable that is dependent on x, so we have assigned the output label to our y. Here we are provided with x test, that is a variable where we are assigning the test data set. Here we aren't having any variable called y because this is not having any output variable. This will be used for testing our data or model. This is the X test. We can see that. So next we have imported train test split class from our sklearn.model selection. These are the variables xtrain, ytrain, ytrain, and ytest. This is the train test split function, and this x and y that are our train dataset will be splitted into training and testing datasets. And this is random state. This is used for defining the random state. This is shape of our xtrain, xtest, ytrain, and ytest, and these are the output respectively. This dot shape gives the size of our datasets. Next, we have imported TensorFlow, and here we have defined the model. A variable called model is containing our model. We have defined sequential model, which is linear stack of layers. So next, here we are having model.selection compile. Model.compile is used for compiling the model. Before training the model, we need to configure the learning process of our model. So that is done by model.compile. So after compiling the model, we here the object history is containing the model.fit, and model.fit is used for training our model. This fit is the function, and here we are having the training data set xtrain and ytrain. So this is the batch size, and batch size is the number of samples per gradient update. Epoches are the number of epoches. Validation data is the used for held out testing. So this is the x test and y test. These are the epoches. First epoch, second epoch, similarly 50 epoches here. Next, we have defined another model, model 2. This is also a sequential model, and here we have compiled the model again so that we can configure the learning process of our model. This is again the object history that is containing the training of second model, that is model 2. We have again used function fit, and we have given the data x and y this time. The batch size is 64 and epoches are 50 again. So this is the first epoch, second epoch, third epoch. Similarly, we are having 50 epoches throughout, and they are training our model. Here we have pd.dataframe. Data frame is the series and column. This is the object history, and again one object history. So we have made it a data frame and plotted a graph. So here we can see the graph. This is the accuracy, and this is the loss. We can see the accuracy was first low, and then it went up, and then it became constant. Here we can see the loss was very high, and then it became low, and then it became constant. This y props, it is a variable that is containing the prediction of x test. X test, that is our training, sorry, that is our testing data set. So here we have printed y props. This is the array that is containing the predictions of x test. Here vipers, that is a list. So for every element in y props, we have iterated y props, and then we are appending that y props in the list called y prediction, pods, sorry. After that, we have defined a variable summation that will be a summation variable which we will use to store the predictions, and then later we will convert it into a CSV file. Here we have converted it to CSV file. We can see this is the path of the submission, and here we have assigned the wipers to the column called label in the submission. So here we can see the submission. The handwritten digit was 1 and the model detected it 2. Similarly, it is for all the all the numbers. So here we can see there is 1 and the model detected it 50% correct, that is 1. Here again it is 19 and the model detected 9. So the model is detecting only single digit. Thank you all for your time.